Morning gang, it's Jay, and we are going to check out a fun new item that I put together several weeks ago for my bush camp, and it is your traditional chuck wagon box or patrol box. So stay tuned, I'll show you how I put it together and what I keep in it, and maybe give you some ideas, or maybe you can throw some ideas back at me as far as what works for you. But we've gotten a couple uses out of it already, and I like it. I think most people should do it if they have an established camp or do a lot of car camping. So stay tuned. We'll check it out. Move! Alright gang, so what I did here was I had started off with a custom build for the patrol box, but after getting into it, I ended up keeping my eyes open on the side of the road for somebody throwing away maybe a set of drawers or something like that, and I ended up finding an armoire that was being thrown away, and I garbage picked the drawer from it and the doors. So here was the drawer itself. So the drawer I ended up using for my overall build. It saved me a whole lot of time and effort there. This here, the front that you can see was one of the internal shelves of the armoire I utilized as the door. The hinges you can see here were from one of the armoire doors. And then I took another one of the shelves and ended up cutting it in half to fit on the top. So it makes a nice seamless design there. Work our way over to the side here. There were a couple mounting brackets that were in the armoire that I took just to add a little bit of a decorative touch, but also a place to put paracord handles, or actually this was 6mm Perlon cord to give some nice handles. And then I used some flashing that was left over from a garage project and formed it into shape to create leg brackets. You can see up on top, down below, and then on the other side. You can see we did the same thing with the bottom leg brackets and the top bracket, so everything slides nice and secure in and holds up really well. Creates a fairly stable base. It's not as wide as what I would have liked, but it definitely works, so I think I'll stick with it. For the door itself, I utilized, once again, one of the shelves of the armoire unit that I found, and I cut it to length, which didn't take much effort at all. Put paracord lines on it for holding the shelf, for holding it when it's open. You can see up in the top here, I just added some eye hooks on both sides to attach that to, and then that creates a nice stable cooking base there. Inside I made some shelves just through some particle board. You know, particle board, if you don't pre-drill, it cracks, so obviously that happened, oh well. But I have a spot for keeping miscellaneous things. You know, everything has a spot in here. A little messy here, but oh well, what are you gonna do, right? So as we go into it, you know, it's a basic patrol box layout. I have mine set up for 4 people. I have things like wet wipes and nitro gloves for food prep. I have coffee, instant coffee, and regular coffee. Got some stackable plates / bowls to use. I tried to find as much that I could that was stackable, which was a little bit harder than what I thought, but I think I did a fairly good job with it. Just a rag for wiping up, cleaning up. Inside, I have a cook pot that is doubled up with a fry pan. And then inside of the cook pots, we have a scrubby and then 4 bowls. I don't know if I need the 4 bowls if I have the stackable bowl plate combos, but it fits in there. It's stackable. And then some dish soap. We move to the top shelf here. So here what I did in this little bag was I actually set this up where I have a fire starting kit in here, and I have all my silverware in here. So if we open that up, you can see in here I have a small microfiber towel, I have some fire starter, salt and pepper, lighters, some mini carabiners, and then I have silverware, spoons, forks, cheese grater, corkscrew with a bottle opener, you know, for the important stuff. So all that works out really good. And what else have I got in here? We have a first aid kit. I think a first aid kit's probably a pretty smart idea to have in a kitchen box. And then we have in another Ziploc bag, I just keep garbage bags and Ziploc bags in here. So garbage bags are always good for being able to haul everything out when you're all done. So that works out really good there. On the other side, so here I keep, we'll just go through it as I pull it out, keep a 6-liter dromedary bag. This is great because when you have your kitchen set up, you always seem to need water. So you can send someone out to go fill this with water and then just hang it off the side and pull water from it as you need it. Got tin foil. You always need tin foil when you're camping. Got some spare cups, some cooking spray. Got a cutting board inside. I have just a large plastic container that I keep all of our cooking utensils in. Things like there's a can opener, pot grippers. You can see the pot gripper there. We have a set of tongs, spatula, slotted spoon, soup ladle, and a wooden spoon there. And then what else? We got some extra paper too. We got a lantern for hanging up. So I have a little thing where lantern will hang up so you can see what you're doing while you're working. I also, in addition to the lantern, I don't know how well you can see it, but I have one of those push lights in here. So that little push light you can turn on, turn off at nighttime when you're using it. Small cooks, just a small backpacking stove. Keep a small stove in here. I don't know how well you can see it or not. So in case just something quick when you, you know, for coffee or boiling water, when you don't have a fire going. We have our paper towels, coffee percolator. Can't go without a coffee percolator. Then a couple stackable bins for wash water and rinse water. So as you can tell, it creates a nice usable platform. Everything spreads out really nice. Even everything fits good and is super usable, but I have it set up for 4 people. So for me and my son at camp, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the camp videos. We just set this up right, pull it out of the car, walk it in, you know, 50, 60 feet, set it up, and away we go. The legs pull out for easy disassembly, and you have a couple nice work surfaces, whether it's on top or it's down below. So that's my cook setup. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Maybe it gave you some ideas. Maybe you can give me some extra ideas. Maybe I missed something there. I rack in my head on what we need, and it seems like the last few trips I'll add something a little to it, just in case that you know, open it up and you're like, oh man, I wish I would have had that. But that's it. So thanks for watching along, gang. Hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys keep safe, take care, and we'll talk to you soon.